from beautiful San Diego, California. Tonight, the Pirates kick off a 10-game, 11-day road trip. The Bucks have won 6 in a row. It's their first meeting of the year with the Friars. First of a 4-game series against the San Diego Padres. Greg Brown along with John Wehner, and the Pirates have been as hot as any team in baseball. John, they've won 6 in a row, and it's all about the starting pitching. What a phenomenal run it has been, in particular for the Major League's leader in earned run average, and that would be A.J. Burnett, tonight's starter.
He has been unbelievable, and nobody could have expected what A.J. Burnett has done so far this year. 4-0 this month of May, and he's been doing it with command, that great curveball of his. There's times where he can go out and get the 10 strikeouts like in his last start. There's other days where he'll pound the zone, get a bunch of ground balls, but it's been pretty impressive to see. This guy, still pitches pretty much the same as he did 2 years ago with the Pirates, but the command's better. Velocity's down a little bit, but he's still at times unhittable.
We take a look now at our Barrel Automotive League Leaders stat board, and this is what you're talking about, John. He's just giving up nothing in terms of the long ball. His ground ball percentage is way up, and his control numbers are off the charts.
They've been outstanding, and this is a guy that normally doesn't give in. He's just not going to throw the ball over the middle of the plate, but he hasn't had to because he's kept the ball down in the strike zone and on each of the edges. He's been very efficient as well. Only 2 of the starts over 100 pitches, 3 under 90 pitches. So, this guy's found the fountain of youth or something. It's been fun to watch.
He loves pitching in Pittsburgh, and a guy who loves hitting in a Pirates uniform, the South Korean import, Jung-Ho Kang, has a 9-game hitting streak. He has led the way offensively. We'll talk more about Jung-Ho Kang coming up next. It's a first for him in terms of playing the Padres here in San Diego. Went through a lot of firsts in his major league career. And, boy, this is something special right now, John. A 9-game hitting streak for him. hitting .389 during this stretch.
Yeah, and you wondered how he would adjust to Major League pitching, and especially early on when he wasn't playing a lot. But my goodness, the more he plays, the better he gets. He's one of those guys that just has a knack for driving in runs. He drove in, I think, 117 last year. Certain guys just love hitting with runners in scoring position, and Jung Ho Kang has had a ton of big hits already in his Pirates career.
Another guy who's caught fire last 5 games, 7 for his last 15. Pedro Alvarez, a couple of home runs during this stretch, and OPS well over 1,000.
Everybody knows Pedro Alvarez has the big power, and he can hit the ball as far as anybody. He's starting to cover the outside part of the plate nowadays, and if he's able to do that, continue to hit the ball through the hole on the left side, hit the ball out of the park to left center field, he can have a monster year. He's been locked in and covering both sides.
Pedro Alvarez and the Pirates getting ready to take on the San Diego Padres. We'll be back in a moment, but right now back to Pittsburgh, the studios, and Rob King for a State Farm game break.
Root Sports is brought to you by Toyota. Toyota helps you get the most out of your drive. Just ask a friend who drives one. Toyota, let's go places. By Barrel Automotive, we're driven to be better. And by PNC Bank, for the achiever in you. Let's go Bucks.
Bucco fans on hand here in San Diego, California, Petco Park as the Friars take the field. They are coming off a series victory against the Angels in Anaheim. It has been kind of an up and down season for the Padres. Meanwhile, for the Pirates, as Clint Hurdle said, we were a good team playing mediocre baseball for way too long, and now they are playing good baseball. We'll check out the Toyota starting lineup For the Pirates, Josh Harrison, Neil Walker, Andrew McCutchen, 1-2-3. Starling Marte hits cleanup. There is Jung Ho Gong. Last 9 games hitting .389. And Pedro Alvarez, Gregory Polanco back in right. Francisco Cervelli catches A.J. Burnett.
Man, an up and down season so far for Ian Kennedy as well. The ERA at 6.11, a 2-4 record. Pitched well his last time out against the Dodgers, just a couple of runs in 6 innings, but he's been pounded a few times. The veteran, 4-pitch guy, fastball, slider, curveball, changeup. The velocity down a little bit, a little sneak to the fastball, but he's pitched pretty well against the Pirates throughout his career. Last year, 1-1 with a 2.25 ERA against the Bucks.
Here's the defense for you. Justin Upton, Will Venable, Matt Kemp in the outfield, Middlebrooks, Amarista, Spangenberg, Solarte on the infield, and Derek Norris catches Ian Kennedy. There's Matt Kemp. Talk a lot about the trades that were made over the winter. In the dirt to Josh Harrison, and we are underway here in San Diego. 65 degrees at game time. And a strike. 1-1 on Josh Harrison. A .361 career hitter against the Padres. Clint Hurdle's club coming in having won 6 straight, 7 of 9. And yesterday they were down 2-0 going into the bottom of the 7th inning, and they erupted for 5 runs. Josh Harrison had an RBI single. Of course, Pedro Alvarez delivered a pinch hit RBI single. And a fly ball to right. And Kemp for the first out. You'll notice the outfield not in the best condition here. They just had the Rolling Stones in concert. I don't know what impact that might have on this 4-game series, but the Stones were just here Sunday night. Doesn't look all that great.
No, a little rough.
Understandable.
Yeah. The only thing that should affect, though, you would think is maybe a ground ball, but it's far enough back to where if there are ground balls or a ball hit on the ground, the outfielder will charge and get to it before it gets to the rough spot, especially in left and right. Shouldn't be a factor. Maybe a bit in center.
Neil Walker, a .444 career hitter against Ian Kennedy. His 9th career start against the Bucks for the veteran righty. Hear the strike call from Las Diaz. 30 years old, Ian Kennedy from Huntington Beach, California. Workhorse much of his career. Last year 207 innings, struck out 207. 13-13 with a .363 ERA. And hit in the air to right, and that drops in. A base hit for Neil Walker, and we'll go downstairs to Robbie Inspikowski. More on that concert we're talking about.
Yeah, you talk about the outfield, Greg, and what it looks like. It's actually in better shape than what it appears to be. They didn't have time to really soak and kind of resod the field just because of the amount of time. The concert was Sunday night. But the reason the outfield looks like it's worn is because it was what they call a front-loading concert here. And in talking to members of the grounds crew is that basically it's just the traffic from getting stuff to and from the stage and all the carts and stuff going all over it. So that's the main reason why. And get this, there's going to be another concert here on Sunday. OAR is going to perform in conjunction with the marathon going on. So that's why we're playing a night game, and that's why it's all happening.
Yeah, that's going to be weird, huh? 6 o'clock Sunday night as McCutchen bounces it foul.
That's 6 local.
Yeah.
9 back in Pittsburgh on a Sunday. Very strange.
Andrew McCutchen, 6 for 15 lifetime against Ian Kennedy. Kennedy's career mark against the Pirates is 3-3, a .366 earned run average. Made a couple of starts against the Bucks last year, won 1, lost 1. First round pick of the Yankees in 2006.
That's a pitch, and a lot of times you'll see a fastball up in the zone. Andrew with that short, quick stroke. Pitch you'll see him hit out of the ballpark a lot of times. Kennedy, though, at 90 miles an hour, does have that sneaky fastball. He likes to throw up at times. Hard to get on top of.
Still ahead of Andrew McCutchen, 0-2.
And that fastball at 92, that's not going to go much harder than that with the fastball.
Gets Andrew McCutchen.
I think a changeup. It looked like a changeup from Ian Kennedy. See that all that often, a right-on-right changeup, especially when you throw it down and in. Usually when you throw that changeup, you want it away from the batter, get him out in front, but pretty good downward movement. Ball moving down and dropping out of the zone.
Starling Marte, 9 homers, 31 RBIs on the season. Bluff started first by Walker. The strike is called again. Las Diaz behind the plate. First base umpire is Corey Blazer. John Tumpain, the second base umpire, and the crew chief is over at third. That's Jeff Nelson. There he is. Talked a lot about the pitching during this 6-game winning streak, but the offense has done great work as well. And a strike called. 7 homers, 35 runs scored.
W.B. Mason strike zone has that two-seam fastball right at the knees.
What a job Marte did. That bases loaded walk to force in the run, gave the Bucks the lead in yesterday's ball game. You know, Marte does not draw a lot of walks. That was just his 9th unintentional free pass all season. Couldn't have come at a better time. Pirates beat the Marlins 5-2. Back-to-back sweeps at PNC Park. Neil Walker had the 1-out single. A 1-2 count on Marte. That got him on that protective guard. Still in some pain.
It sounded maybe worse than it was because it hit that pad, at least part of the pad. Looked like it got square in the elbow. The pad was protecting it.
Todd Thompson got there along with Clint Hurdle.
Maybe got the funny bone. Not a whole lot that Todd or Clint Hurdle could do for Marte, but give him some time to shake it off.
And it looks like that's what he's going to do. Shake it off. First and second with 2 outs. Of course, you know that Marte gets hit a lot on that hand. You don't see this too often when he gets hit on the elbow. Jung Ho Kang, 5 out of 14 with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. And hits a drive to left center field. He cranked it. Kang Jung Ho! Hello, San Diego! An upper deck shot for the man from South Korea. They're learning all about him around this country now. And a 3-0 lead for the Bucks.
And that's the power of Jung-Ho Kang. My goodness gracious, not wasting any time. Looked like maybe just a first pitch get-me-over slider to Kang, and that ball was absolutely crushed. No doubter, way out of here in the upper deck in left center field.
Third home run and an absolute bomb. Look at this again.
Man, that's just a little slider. That's a bad spot for a slider.
That's
middle,
what you do with it, right?
Yeah, belt high middle.
Hammer it.
Man, that's why with runners in scoring position especially, no reason to take any strikes early in the count. You may get that mistake, and it may be the only one you'll see that at bat.
Bounce to the shallow right. Well, we just talked about Jung-Ho Kang at the top of the telecast. On fire. Picked up from Korea. NBC Sports televising the action here tonight to a national audience in Korea. And what a treat that must have been for his fans in his home country as he crushed that home run to give the Pirates the early lead. Now, San Diego's Honda lineup. Andrés Solarte leads off. Will Venable follows. Then Matt Kemp and Justin Upton. This season hitting .349 at home. Derek Norris follows. Corey Spangenberg, Will Middlebrooks, Alexi Amarista, and Ian Kennedy against A.J. Burnett. Solarte, a switch hitter. Strike one.
What a season A.J. Burnett is having. The numbers are incredible. 4-1, 137 the ERA. Almost a strikeout per inning. Only 18 walks. And the command has been exceptional. The movement. Again, the 10 strikeouts his last time out, but you got the sense, his first 8 starts, more or less pitching to contact. But when he needs a strikeout, he can get it.
Major League leader with an ERA of 137. Wow. And a strikeout.
That's a dead ball.
Yep, hit the batter. That is a strikeout for A.J. Burnett, now 54 on the season. Rivers Casino tips to win.
Hey, A.J., make it 10 straight with 2 earned runs or less. And hopefully he stays hot. The Bucks stay hot, looking for win number 7 in a row. And bottom half success have already started bottom half. Well, I guess the middle, Jung-Ho right smack dab in the middle with the 3-run homer. But looking for Pedro, Gregory Polanco, Cervelli. Ian Kennedy has struggled against left-handers this year. They're hitting him for a .329 clip with 6 home runs. So looking for Pedro to stay hot. Polanco, Cervelli. We already saw Gong.
Couple of strikes on Will Venable. He's had big career numbers against A.J. Burnett. 421 lifetime. A couple of home runs.
Pretty good take there. A.J.'s usually gets a swing over that good breaking ball there. Hitter sees it coming in. It looks like it's about belt high as it leaves A.J.'s hand. And that tight, hard spin breaks down and out of the zone. That's where he gets a lot of swings and misses.
2 balls, 2 strikes. We're going to roll some Point Park University tweets as you saw Jung Ho Kang crush that home run some 430 feet into the upper deck and left. Reaction. There's a liner toward left. That'll foul. Drive foul by Will Venable. Young giving the Pirates the lead. A 2-out, 3-run homer, extending his hitting streak to 10 straight games. And A.J. Burnett, the role that he has been on, unprecedented in Pirates history. No Pirates pitcher started the season allowing 2 earned runs or less in each of his first 9 starts. Just phenomenal. And it goes along with the theme of this starting pitching during this 6-game streak. Very close. Burnett just assumed it was strike 3. He was ready for Cervelli to throw the ball around.
And this 2-seamer probably starts a good 8 inches off the plate inside. Venable gives up on it, and you see the late movement. But Laz Diaz right over that inside edge sees it just off the corner.
It's the swinging strikeout. Back-to-back Ks for Burnett.
That time didn't start it in off the plate, started it in the middle of the plate. And again, look at this movement. This ball moves about a foot down and away from Venable. Almost unhittable. And if you are going to hit it, you're not going to hit it very hard. Just runs away from the bat.
Well, Burnett has struck out 55 this season. That's not a top priority for him, but he might be facing a vulnerable club in this Padres team, second in the National League in strikeouts to the Chicago Cubs. They have fanned 393 times. Cubs batters have struck out 451 times. But you have to go back to 1972, May of that year. That far back since a Pirates starting rotation has been on this kind of a run during a 6-game winning streak, each starter getting a win and allowing 2 earned runs or less. Back then, May of 1972, it was Doc Ellis, Luke Walker, Steve Blass, Bob Moose that had that run. This time, it's Burnett, Liriano, and Morton, and Locke and Cole.
It's been fun to watch. The pitching strong once again. The offense also contributing. Then you have the combination of both of those facets of your game going well. Then you get the rest of your bullpen. Bullpen gets some time. Flynn Hurdle has been able to work for the most part the last several days. Guys in and out, keep guys fresh, get guys work.
Foul ball by Justin Upton. Now it's 3-2. A.J. Burnett has an ERA on the road this season of 1.11. How long can he keep this up? Well, not this kind of a pace, but can he keep his ERA down, the walks down, and get some wins all year long? Why not? And didn't miss by much. He does walk Upton.
Hard to tell if he went with a four-seamer there or if he just didn't get the same movement on that fastball away. Sometimes he'll throw that pitch off the outside edge and get that late tail over the corner. That one stayed fairly straight.
Here's Matt Kemp. 254 hitter, the former Dodger. And a strike on him. 316 lifetime against Pirates pitching. 0 for 8 lifetime against A.J. Burnett. And the runner goes from first, and it's hit in the air to center. Andrew McCutchen will camp under it. And the final out. A couple of strikeouts, a walk, and a fly out. The Pirates lead 3-0. Second opinion on the right elbow and confirmed what we had expected all along. He is going to and did undergo Tommy John surgery. He's going to be out 12 to 16 months. And meanwhile, a guy who did have Tommy John last year, Jameson Taillon, continues to his work in extended spring training. 3 innings today, 2 hits, no runs, no walks, struck out 3. Pirates will decide when to assign him to a minor league team. We assume that will be AAA Indianapolis. Taillon, we learned today, suffered a cut on his left heel. That's why he did not throw for a few games. Continued to throw on the side, but Pirates altered his running and pitching program for a few days. Here is Gregory Polanco. John Wehner just mentioned about those splits against Ian Kennedy. Lefties hit him at a .333 clip. Polanco saw him last year and was 3 for 3 against him, and was 5 for 12 against Padres pitching.
Good layoff there. Good change up from Kennedy. Polanco able to recognize. Good cut from Gregory. 90-mile-per-hour fastball. A little upset he missed it. Top hand looked like it came off. You see the bottom hand come off. Actually, it was the bottom hand. Normally you see the top hand come off. The bottom hand, that doesn't happen very often. Pretty awkward.
Popped up and headed toward the seats. His last start was Monday, Polanco, and was 0 for 3 with a line out, tried to bunt for a hit. As Jordy Mercer was coming along offensively, and Clint Hurdle wanted to keep Jung Ho Kang in the lineup, he moved Josh Harrison out to right field to spell Polanco, and Kang played third while Mercer hit and started a few games. And now it's 3-2. Kennedy with just a dozen walks this season in 36 innings. Francisco Cervelli to follow. Bottom third of this order. It's hit well toward left center field. Going back is Venable toward the wall. And cup of coffee for you. Clear the deck in San Diego. Polanco's second. 4-0 Pittsburgh.
It takes a big, strong man to hit a ball that hard, that far in this ballpark, the opposite direction. Gregory Polanco is a big man, and sooner or later he will become a power threat at the major league level. Just a second home run this year for Polanco. That was a missile. Fastball up, out over the plate, and it was tattooed.
Phew. That was impressive. My goodness.
Now, they moved the fences in a little bit here, but
that wouldn't have anything to do with the fence moving.
I mean, there's only one guy I've ever seen left-handed batter hit one out that way, and that was Adrian Gonzalez. Back when he was a Padre. I mean, that's impressive.
How about during this at bat, that awkward swing you were talking about just 3 pitches ago?
Boy, everything was right on time there. That was just a pretty swing, first of all, but the brute strength. That ball didn't get very high. That's a line drive. You expected it maybe to short hop the wall, but that cleared with distance to spare.
Gregory Polanco's second home run of the season, and his first since April the 22nd. Francisco Cervelli has reached base safely in 7 straight games. Three and two. Gregory Polanco talking about that home run.
Sticking that chest out.
Yeah. The other way and grounded to Spangenberg for the first out of this second inning. Kennedy giving up now 11 home runs this season. That's, John, you were looking this up before the game. 33 home runs by opponents in this ballpark in 24 games at Petco. We were talking to some folks, including Bob Scanlon and Mark Grant, former big league pitchers who are broadcasters for the Padres, and they talked about perhaps the reason there have been so many home runs this year. The biggest scoreboard in the National League now. And there's a building out in left center field that wasn't here last year, and they think that maybe that has cut down on the breeze.
Yeah, something's going on. I mean, Upton with 9 home runs here. There only been 3 other players that hit that many before the All-Star break. James Shield has given up a bunch here. And Kennedy, already a couple here tonight. Jung Ho with a big one. And before it gets too late back in the Berg, I want to wish a very happy birthday to Judy Grant, my brother's longtime girlfriend. Will be celebrating a birthday next week. Unfortunately for Judy and Jay, they've just got some troubling medical news, and we just wanted to wish those two best wishes. Our thoughts and prayers are with them. Hope everything goes well.
Absolutely.
And Judy,
Thinking about you.
Jay has a question for you.
Jay, your brother has a question for Judy right now?
Indeed.
A question. A question for Judy Grant from your brother right now. What is the question?
I don't know. He didn't tell me. I'm thinking it was a secret.
Ovation for Ian Kennedy, 1,000 career strikeouts for him, so they pause for a moment. Well, we'll get back to you on what that question was. Maybe you'll get some inside information from your brother, and maybe we'll get Judy's answer so we can pass that along. That might be a first. I don't think we've ever done that on telecast.
Yeah.
And that kind of a question asked of anyone. And here, your brother watching the game right now with Judy Grant and asking her a question. And we'll find out what, again, that question was and what Judy's answer is.
Hopefully they didn't fall asleep.
That's right. Let's hope not. Hopefully those home runs by Jung Ho Gong and Gregory Polanco woke everybody up. And wait, what a way to start a road trip with two big bombs. Gong's with 2 on and 2 out, and Polanco leading off this second inning. That line drive well over the left center field wall. And ball 4 to Josh Harrison. Kennedy, who came in with a 2-4 record, 6.11 ERA, has been much better on the road here coming into this game in his home yard. 1-2 and an 8.15 ERA.
She said yes.
Aha! We got word just as time was called, and a visit to the mound. So there you have it. As Darren Balsley, the pitching coach, talks with Ian Kennedy. Your brother asked Judy
to marry him.
And you just got word from your brother that she said yes. So congratulations to your brother and Jay and Judy.
Judy, and yep. Wish them the best.
Yep, absolutely.
Good people, big Pirate fans, always watching.
Well, I would hope so, to propose during a Pirate game via a telecast. There goes Josh Harrison. Looked like he got a pretty good jump. And a stolen base for Jay Hay. That's his third. Derek Norris has done a really good job in his first year with the Padres defensively and throwing out runners.
There you see the jump from Jay Hay. Pretty quick release from the catcher Norris. Obviously the throw not on target. If it was on target, good chance that they catch Josh Harrison. But stolen base number 3.
Norris has thrown out 14 base runners, tied for the most in the majors. Jay Hay 3 for 6 in the stolen base department. Starting to see, again, during this streak, during this stretch of ball games, there's a line drive foul. You're starting to see what had been talked about a lot over the winter, going back to last summer, and with the addition of Gong this year and some other tweaks to the lineup, how the Pirates can beat other teams in different ways. The speed, the power. Remember all those home runs last year spread out throughout the lineup? Two and two.
We knew this team was going to hit, and that's the big thing now. I mean, you just look just a week ago. A week ago, this team had lost the first 2 of that homestand. They were reeling, not playing very good baseball. And you knew at some point in time the offense was going to come through, and so far tonight, coming through in a big way.
Gregory Polanco, El Cafe, with the home run. 4-0 Pittsburgh. Part that favors left-hand hitting. It's a right-hander that's hit the most home runs in PNC Park's history. Corey Hart challenges A.J. Burnett as the biggest Batman fan on the team, and much more. Inside Pirates Baseball, presented by Allegheny Health Network, debuts Saturday at 9 on Root Sports. Hard to believe there's a bigger Batman fan than this guy on the hill. And our friends at our sister station in Pittsburgh, Star 100.7, Bubba and company, going to have special surprise next homestand regarding A.J. Burnett as Polanco and Gong get ready defensively. And they've supplied the power. And a 1-1 count on Derek Norris. All-star last year with the Oakland Athletics.
Perfect pitch there from A.J. Great location. It's so hard to hit at the major league level. Hitters' eyes will tell you what you can or cannot swing at and what you can or cannot hit. That last two-seamer, to most hitters, it's a ball. And now Norris able to go out and protect. That looked like a four-seamer. But you see that two-seamer from A.J. That you see it out of the hand. And your eyes tell you it's a ball outside. And then the late movement, it comes across and hits that outside edge. It's almost impossible to hit. As is this pitch. A little too far outside for A.J., but the curveball has fooled many a hitter. A ton of swings and misses from it.
A.J. Burnett all-time list in strikeouts, 39th.
Look at that location. A.J. is keeping everything out of the heart, on the edge, or just off.
Oh.
And there's the real goodness. Curveball.
So, John, I've heard you say this before, and you're kind of convinced that there's more movement on the two-seamer, and this is the same great curveball that he's always had, right?
Yeah, the curveball it doesn't look that much different. Maybe it's a little more downward movement. Maybe he had a little more movement east and west, maybe a little more north to south movement on it than I remember. But the two-seamer, again, at times it looks like a wiffle ball.
There's Corey Spangenberg, the rookie, batting .228. Starting at second base. The left-handed hitter, Jed Jerko, does not start against A.J. Burnett. And a line drive the other way. Spangenberg, excellent speed. Has a one-out base hit, and the first hit off A.J. Burnett. Comes up Will Middlebrook. So Gregory Polanco hit the home run. It traveled some 414 feet over the left center field wall. A line drive home run, and more Point Park University tweets this time regarding Al Cafe and Jung Ho Gong. 2 homers. There were a couple of innings. Yeah, we'll take it.
Yeah, you assume as Polanco matures as a hitter and gains more experience, he'll start creating more backspin. If he starts creating backspin, he's certainly a guy that you could be looking at a potential 30 home run guy. It's just a big frame and so much strength, power. Just has a little too much topspin perhaps in his swing. He's always hit for average and not as much for power.
Runner goes on a fly ball to right. And the runner, Spangenberg, did not realize it, so he looked toward the third base coach, Glenn Hoffman. He gets back easily. So that could be a panic time, can it, John, for a base runner?
Yeah, obviously a straight steal. For whatever reason, a lot of guys don't feel comfortable looking in. They hear the contact. You see how late he looks over. As soon as you hear contact, you either look in to try to pick it up off the bat, and if you don't pick it up off the bat, then you have to look at your third base coach. It's just something you have to train yourself to do. If you're going to steal and not look in at the hitter. And the Pirates appeal to see if he went and retouched second as he went all the way to the bag. Second base umpire called him safe, John Trumpain. But even that fastball there, two-seamer, pretty much down the middle. But Amarista, he saw it as inside.
Spangenberg took off on that pitch to Middlebrooks. He has 4 steals in 6 attempts.
I always thought it was pretty hilarious when a base runner, would steal a bag, they'd hear the contact, and they just kind of look around endlessly,
right,
with their hands in the air. Where's the ball? And their third base coach is pointing to where the ball is, or yelling back, or pointing to go back. That's all you got to do. Look over there. He'll let you know.
Fly ball to center field. There's Andrew McCutchen. And that is 2 scoreless innings for A.J. Burnett.
Anniversary yesterday of their becoming a franchise. They are now 47 years and 1 day old. The Padres, their first overall pick was Ollie Brown, as we get a look at them being awarded the franchise May 27, 1968 for $10 million. They won 2 NL pennants, 5 NL West titles, some pretty good stuff. Now, how about this? They entered Major League Baseball along with the Kansas City Royals, Montreal Expos, and the Seattle Pilots, who are now the Milwaukee Brewers. And they won a coin flip for the first pick in the expansion draft, took Ollie Brown. But with their third pick, they drafted former Pirate Dave Justy and then traded him to St. Louis 6 weeks later. So pretty cool history for them. And Dave Justy, as you know, Greg and John have spent many a nights with Steve Blass eating peanut butter jelly sandwiches and drinking milk, right?
No question. That is exactly right. Robbie pitch is taken for a ball. It's been a fun franchise to follow, these Padres. And it does have a strong history. There's some tough early years. San Diego Chicken makes an appearance. He's not here much anymore, but he's back tonight. Special treat for Padre fans.
I wonder if he still goes around through the minor league ball.
I wonder. Don't hear much about him anymore, but he was one of the originals.
And he was a treat. I mean, if you never got to see the Chicken do a minor league game, you missed out.
And we think it's still Ted Gianolis.
Yeah, I would assume so.
The man who created that character. 3-1 on McCutchen. Struck out against Kennedy in the first. Full count. Left side, and shoots through for a base hit for Andrew McCutchen.
Perfectly placed. Ball had eyes, and Andrew, fastball down, sunk out of the zone. Kennedy not real happy with it. He wanted the ground ball to the left side. He got it and found the hole.
And here is Marte, hit by a pitch in the first. Hit on that left elbow. Drills this ball to left field. We are having a Marte party, and look at this bomb. How about the battling Bucks flexing their muscles here in San Diego? Number 10 for Marte.
Have some fun. Buccos offense here in San Diego. 3-run blast, solo blast, 2-run blast. Pirate fans everywhere you look, up and cheering and happy. Marte happy. Another missile. Now, these are no cheapies. Ball historically does not travel well here. That's a fastball. Middle in up.
It's his 10th home run in 170 at-bats. 10. He had 13 all the last year in 495 ABs. Who knows where his season will go? All said and done. Another look.
33 RBIs. Yeah, on pace for over 100. Who would have guessed that?
7th in the league now in the RBI department for Starling Marte. Gong hit a bomb in the first inning. September 2nd of last year is when Starling Marte hit his 10th home run in the 2014 season. September 2nd.
You know, at times Marte will go out of the zone and, you know, at times look off balance, but you make a mistake, he'll crush it.
In the first inning with 2 on and 2 out, Jung Ho Kang didn't waste any time. Crushed that for his 3rd home run and a 10-game hitting streak. And the Padres are going to activate their bullpen here in the 3rd inning. Still 2-2 on Gong. Corey Mazzoni loosens for San Diego. Toward third, and Middlebrooks throw out Gong. It's the first out here in the 3rd inning. As the Pirates lead it 6-0 with 3 homers. Gong, Polanco, and Marte. You know, Kennedy had come in having allowed only, I say only, but 9 homers total. And here he's given up 3 in 3 innings. Alvarez hit the ball to the second baseman in shallow right his first time. There you see Spangenberg. One ball and 1 strike. The long ball tonight in San Diego.
Pedro And if you get Pedro Polanco going, obviously Jay Hay is heated up, McCutchen, Marte, Gong. I mean, this lineup will get them clicking on all cylinders.
It's the third time this season the Pirates hit as many as 3 home runs in a ball game. Last time was at Wrigley Field against the Cubs on the 15th of this month. Back then it was Pedro Alvarez, Josh Harrison, and Andrew McCutchen. Tonight it's Gong, Polanco, and Marte. And a strikeout, the 4th for Kennedy. Follow the Pirates all season with MLB.com At Bat, the #1 app for live baseball. At Bat is up to the moment at any moment with in-game highlights, live look-ins, replay reviews, radio broadcasts, StatCast, and more. Get MLB.com At Bat for your smartphone or tablet. Here is Polanco. And this one-handed toward the seats, right side. Foul ball.
A little out in front.
By the way, you can go to pirates.com/vote and get your favorite Pirates into the All-Star Game, the Midsummer Classic in Cincinnati. Pirates.com/vote. You can vote up to 35 times. And the way they're playing right now, I want to click on the banner and vote a bunch of Pirates in as this ball's popped up to the shortstop, Amarista. Starling Marte joins the party. Marte hitting the home run over the left field wall. And a strike. We were wondering about the run support for A.J. Burnett early this season. Well, he's been staked to a 6-0 lead.
Really, this in the 4 previous starts, he's pretty good run support.
In his first 5 starts this season, he had a total of 5 runs of support. And here we are, 3rd inning, 6-0. Pirates hit 3 home runs here at Petco. first time ever in one ball game. This yard opened up in 2004. And a bouncer to the second baseman, Walker. Retires the pitcher, Ian Kennedy. Last time the Pirates hit 3 homers here in San Diego, you have to go back to May of 1995. It's been a stretch of games, now going on a week and a half, where we've had to kind of scramble for the record books. We talked about the great pitching that they've gotten from their starters and the relievers, but you talk about going back to 1972, the last time they had a 6-game winning streak where the starters won each of the 6 games and allowed 2 earned runs or less in each of those starts. And here, the Pirates tonight, the most in this city since 1995. And headed up the middle, a diving play by Gong, and he gets the out. Jung-Ho Gong. Wow. Showing his defensive abilities.
Yeah, and you'll hear folks say that he's not the rangiest infielder, but look how far he has to go to get this. That's a base hit up the middle. I mean, from where we're sitting, perfect angle, we're thinking, well, there's a base knock, and Jung-Ho Gong, great step.
I've got to go next door to the TV booth and apologize. I gave them a bad scouting report on Gong. I said he's got very little range, but he's very accurate. And I said he hasn't shown much power. So, yeah. Mark Grant, I apologize. The Allegheny Health Network Supermo. My word. Man, it's a fast infield, too.
Yeah, very fast. And a great first step. Just a great quickness, a perfectly timed dive, and up very quickly. And again, strong, accurate throw.
I really feel badly. But the folks in Korea are watching their native son. They saw a lot of that. And this is going to be a routine play to Gong. 1-2-3. Helped out by a tremendous play by Jung-Ho.
Chevy Equinox and your Western PA Chevy dealers. And by Day Automotive. We're going to make your day. Let's go Bucks!
Here in San Diego, Jung-Ho Gong putting on a show. We told you earlier that this Root Sports telecast is being picked up by international broadcasters from Korea. And they're Dick Enberg doing the play-by-play and Mark Grant doing the color. Mark and the radio color analyst, Bob Scanlon, both former pitchers. As is often the case, we get some scatter reports from our fellow broadcasters, and they came in to ask about Jung-Ho Gong, and John hadn't gotten into the booth yet, so I said, well, he hits the ball hard. I said, what about power? I said, well, he hasn't shown much power. There's Bob Scanlon. And what about defense? I said, Soft hands, strong, accurate throw, but very little range. So wrong on all counts. That'll show them.
They're over there saying he's unbelievable.
Yeah. Seated next to H.K. Kim there, his interpreter. Francisco Cervelli bounced out his first time up.
Heard you and Bob talking yesterday about Cervelli and how he, every pitch, is so important to him.
Yeah.
There are certain hitters out there that do not take at bats off.
Pitches off.
No matter what the score of the game is. Sometimes you're in a lopsided game. Guys will go up there, swing from their heels, try to hit home runs. Maybe not concentrate as hard. But then there's guys like Cervelli that usually that. You find that with the the great hitters, like the Tony Gwynns and the Wade Boggs, like every at bat, they just grind and grind and grind. It means so much to them. Cervelli, jury's still out as to how good a hitter he's going to be, but he's one of those guys that, regardless of the score, the situation, the time of year, he's going up there concentrating each and every pitch with a plan.
A.J. Burnett will try and advance him with a bunt. Strike one. Cervelli, last 10 starts, hitting about 500. Has reached base safely now in 8 straight games. Sixth hit of the night. One ball and one strike. 3 sacrifice bunts for Burnett this season.
Yeah, pitchers have done a pretty decent job with the bats. They've swung it better. AJ with 3 hits, couple of RBIs.
Makes the bunt down. And a bobble. The infield was telling Kennedy 2-2. He was going to throw to second, but in his haste, couldn't come up with it cleanly. Well, the Pirates get the sacrifice.
Probably would have got the lead guy. As far as I'm concerned, that's the third baseman's ball anyhow. You got the pitcher up there. The third baseman should be halfway to the plate first and foremost. That should be a double play, in my opinion. If the third baseman's where he's supposed to be, is AJ ducking out of the way of that fastball, the third baseman should be way in.
No reason not to be.
And he should be screaming. The pitcher should be covering the other side of the diamond. I mean, they're taught to cover from the mound to the first base line. The third baseman has everything over there. In this case, Middlebrooks, I mean, when he gets in, he screams right away. As soon as that ball is put down on third base side, he's screaming, I got it. Kennedy gets out of the way. It's a double play.
Well, something that certainly doesn't go as an error on the scorebook, but in the scouting report that we got on the Padres this season, one of the reasons they've been so up and down is that they just have not made, at times, the smart play. 3-0. Bud Black, one of the best skippers in the game. His club having trouble gelling so far. He's reaching for that bullpen phone. Get Mazzoni up again. And a walk to Harrison. The second allowed by Ian Kennedy. 2 on, 1 out for Neil Walker.
Harrison, a guy that doesn't walk very often. In fact, he Only walked 4 times all year coming into today, 1 intentional.
Oh my gosh.
And he's drawn 2 free passes.
Another trip to the mound from Darren Balsley. Over 80 pitches thrown here by this veteran right-hander. 5 days ago, he went 6 innings against the Dodgers. Allowed a couple of runs. But before that, 2 bad starts against the Mariners and Washington Nationals, where he gave up a total of 11 runs in 9 2/3 innings combined. 5 against the Mariners in 4 2/3 innings, and 6 in D.C. against the Nats in 5 innings of work. Well, Walker, one big swing could begin to make this one a laugher.
Got the impression he wanted that call. He went with the 2-seamer, tried to catch that inside corner.
He didn't want to, but did. Walker has 16 RBIs. Clint Hurdle was asked before the game about clutch players and RBI guys, and we have seen Jung Ho Kang be very clutch during the stretch of his 10-game hitting streak. And he mentioned that, when he first got here, Neil Walker was a guy that hunted RBIs in these situations. Let's see if Walker can deliver here with a couple of stakes on the table.
Another change up out in front. I think that's where this team really evolved in the last couple of months of last year in hitting with runners in scoring position. It was always a weak point in this offense. You kind of lived and died with the long ball, and then all of a sudden the team were driving in runs from everywhere in the lineup. And Josh Harrison leading the National League with runners in scoring position. But Marte with his big second half, Mercer with a big second half. And you always have McCutchen and Walker in there. I thought that was 2 years ago when the Pirates picked up Marlon Byrd. I think that was huge because it really struggled in 13 driving in runs in clutch situations, and Marlon Byrd did a great job. Russell Martin last year, a much better year than the year before with runners in scoring position. Man, he did a great job in that 4th and 5th spot.
Walker for a long time was a cleanup hitter, including early on this season, but he goes down chasing upstairs. 5th strikeout for Kennedy, and 2 away here in the 4th.
Yeah, Neil helping Ian Kennedy. Chased a couple of change-ups and a fastball upstairs. And now, when Neil gets into the good place, and we'll see him where, he starts swinging it better, you'll see that he's more patient. He's waiting for a pitch to hit. Good 2-strike hitter in those situations we've seen in the past.
McCutchen drives one to center field, sending Venable back toward the track, and it's past him. Bounces onto the track and over the wall. That will cost McCutchen 1 RBI, but he picks up his 28th ribby of the season as Cervelli scores 7-0 Pirates.
I would think that would be it.
That is correct. That is it.
Another hanging curveball. Pretty good swing from McCutchen, staying on it. Hits it in that gap. Just unfortunately, he hits the warning track, which costs him an RBI and the Pirates an additional run.
McCutchen not happy. He wanted a couple of ribeyes. He gets 1, and the Pirates have 7, and they've knocked out Ian Kennedy. Pirate players. Bumpy road in April and early May, but things are clicking for this club now. Jung Ho Kang certainly been a big part of it. And here is Evans City, PA native. I'm sorry, Sean Kelly's going to come out. They had Corey Mazzoni, the Evans City native, loosening earlier, not only this inning, but last, but instead Sean Kelly. And a swing and a miss by Marte. Marte has been hit by a pitch and homered. And it's 1 ball and 1 strike.
Breaking ball, just breaking off the outside corner. Now that's, when Marte's taking that pitch, when he's taking those breaking balls that start in the zone and break out of the zone, I feel like he's getting really locked in.
High fly ball toward right center field, sending Venable back toward the track and approaching the wall.
He hit that hard, too.
Boy.
I think he thought it was out. Oh, so close.
On the North Shore where the flags fly high and all around the world with a glass to the sky.
Sorry. During Friday Night Rocks on Root Sports.
On the North Shore where the flags fly high and all around the world with a glass to the sky.
Get tuned in to Pittsburgh's music scene as we showcase local artists and tracks throughout every Friday Night Pirates broadcast. Friday Night Rocks tomorrow when the Bucks take on the Padres here on Root Sports. And it is 7-0 Pirates. They have knocked out Ian Kennedy. Got to the bullpen early, and here's A.J. Burnett facing Justin Upton. 3, 4, 5 men in the order.
You wonder, I'm wondering, after that deep fly out by Marte, if there isn't something to that. The big scoreboard, and I guess there's a new skyscraper out in left center field that perhaps is keeping the wind, the elements away from holding the ball up, hit to left and left center field, because that ball Marte hit was hit very hard, and really nothing in that direction to keep any kind of wind from stopping the ball. They also talk about the marine layer here, that kind of the thick air that keep fly balls in the ballpark. But you see, there's some protection. Any kind of breeze coming in that way. Certainly would be blocked by the big structures.
Line drive past Harrison. Upton on base for a second time. A leadoff single in the fourth. Day automotive this day in Pirates history. What a day it was back in 2004. The Pirates beat the Cubs doubleheader thanks to 2 big home runs. Rob Makoviak, first game at a walk-off grand slam. And then in the second game at a game-tying 2-run homer. Sent the game to extra innings. The Pirates would win it. Earlier that day, Rob Makoviak's wife gave birth to their first child, Garrett Makoviak. So he left the hospital and got to the ballpark late and played the hero in both games. An unforgettable day in Pirates history in 2004. And the runner goes, got a really good jump and no chance. Upton picks up the stolen base.
Well, if you're down 7-0 and you're going to steal bases, you better make sure that there's no chance of being thrown out. That's the last thing you want to see. And if you're Bud Black is one of your base runners getting thrown out on the bases, whether it be a stolen base attempt or doubled up off a fly ball or line drive, you got to be pretty sure you're going to make it.
That's his 10th in 10 attempts. When it comes to protocol, and here's an old school guy on the mound, and AJ Burnett. Does that bother him, do you think, or should it?
Shouldn't, no, especially this early. I mean, if you're in the 6th or 7th inning and you're not holding them on, it might be a little different.
And a broken bat bouncer hugging the line, a foul ball. And Kemp will return to the batter's box. Burnett has done a pretty good job compared to years past when it comes to the running game. That is the 10th stolen base against him this season, but 5 runners have been caught. A much better ratio than in years past. But Upton got the great jump and picks up his 10th steal in 10 tries. There's a former base stealer, Dave Roberts, now the bench coach for the Padres. Ends up striking out Kemp. That's the 4th for Burnett.
Nasty curveball once again. Looks like it's going to be a strike, and it just dives down and out of the zone. You see it leave its hand. It looks like it's thigh high to Matt Kemp. And with that hard, tight spin. AJ going at Kemp with 4 curveballs at bat.
Norris struck out in the second. Hits it hard. There's Gung again, and he throws to third, but safe there. And it's 1st and 3rd.
I mean, the play's in front of him. He obviously sees that Upton is breaking towards third. He probably thought that he had more time. As you'll see here, that's a not very good base running by Upton going that way. And I'm sure if Gung were to rethink it, he'd know he'd have the shore out if he would have came up. I mean, a great stop from Gung, but with the catcher running to first, Norris, it would have been a shore out with an accurate throw over to Pedro.
Bounce to Alvarez. He gets the out there and does not throw to second. And the Padres pick up their first run.
And again, I'm sure AJ would like to be out of the inning or, not want to give up a run. But as soon as Pedro decides to go to the bag first, It's pretty much a given that run's going to score. Although now looking at that replay and seeing Upton jog home, if Pedro would have got off a strong, accurate throw to second, who knows? Runner Norris may have been tagged out before Upton crossed home.
What if Pedro had stepped on the bag and thrown home?
I know.
That's going to cost them another run, though. And it is now 7-2 as Will Middlebrooks delivers.
It's been the max for him this year, 2 runs. But he knows, and I'm sure his defense knows he could have been out of this inning without giving up any.
Base hit for Middlebrooks, his 18th RBI. Alexi Amarista flied to center field, his first at bat. Toward Marte. Not much room, but just enough room to make the catch.
스리런 홈런! 강정호가 홈런을 뽑아냅니다. 강정호의 스리런 홈런 3대0 앞서는 피츠버그.
From our friends MLB International, and that the sounds of NBC Sports in Korea. They're taking Root Sports pictures, and they have their broadcasters in Seoul, South Korea, calling the game. They get excited.
Yeah. Got the call, 40 last year?
Yeah.
Kangjo.
Toward the seats, going to be out of play. When Gong came back, Nick Leva, who handles the infielders, talking with H.K. Kim, telling him, and then passing along to Gong. What do you think, John? Probably, hey, better off going to first on that play?
Given the score, 7-0, go ahead and take the out, the shore out across the diamond. If it's a 0-0 game or a 1-run game, I mean, you see that. You might keep that run from getting the third, get that runner out of scoring position. You notice, like, Josh wasn't quite on the bag either, you know. Maybe worth the risk, but when you're up big, you just want to get outs.
There's an out. Sean Kelly strikes out Gong. Louisville, Kentucky native Sean Kelly was acquired over the winter for a minor league pitcher. Got him from the Yankees. So Kennedy started and Kelly relieves. The Irish twist. The Padres hurlers here, and Pedro Alvarez, who's 0 for 2, struck out against Kennedy in the third.
Feeling it. Pedro would like to get that particular pitch back. The first fastball at 91. Pretty much in his launch zone. That one a couple of miles per hour harder at 93.
Down on strikes, back-to-back Ks. 2 outs in the fifth. Make your next group outing the event of the year at PNC Park. You put together a group of 15 or more and get special discounts, and ask how you can receive one-of-a-kind experiences like access to the field. Find out more. Go to pirates.com/groups, or you can call toll-free 1-800-5-BUCKS. Pirates are back home, by the way, starting on Monday, June the 8th. 3 with Milwaukee, then a weekend series with the Phillies, and 2 with the White Sox. Next homestand. Limited action in baseball today and tonight. Polanco homered his first at bat. Three-run homer for Jung Ho Gong in the first. A solo shot by Polanco leading off the second, and a 2-run homer by Marte in the third. And then Andrew McCutcheon, an RBI double. And Gregory Polanco has his second hit. Singles up the middle.
Getting on top. High fastball.
Now what about leading by 5? Okay to steal now, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Fifth.
Yeah, you're still good to go. 7 might be a little gray area in the 5th inning. 5, yeah, you're good to go. Used to be, you know, especially you get past the 6th inning, 6th or later, 4-run lead. It was taboo, but that's kind of changed over the last decade or two.
Bluff start. 1 ball, 1 strike. Francisco Liriano watches. He'll start tomorrow night against James Shields. Cervelli with a base hit and a run scored last inning. 1 ball, 1 strike. Polanco has a dozen steals, caught twice, and looked, as Richie Ashburn liked to say on his telecast, longtime Philly broadcaster, looks runnerish. Gregory Polanco looks runnerish.
2 outs. Why not? If you get a good jump. Not a very big lead.
Well, he got a good jump. And a great throw by Norris, right on the money. And Norris throws out another base runner. Pirates lead 7-2.
Root Sports is brought to you by Allegheny Health Network, Health for All. By Kenny Ross, Ask a Neighbor. And by Levin Mattress, located in all Levin Furniture showrooms and freestanding stores. Let's go Bucks!
7-2 here in San Diego. Start of a 4-game series with the Padres. There's a pinch hitter, Abraham Almonte, bats for Sean Kelly, switch hitter. Kelly follows Ian Kennedy, went 1 1/3.
Another team, the Padres, with 13 pitchers, 12 position players.
Starting to see more of that.
It's crazy.
Appeal? No. Abraham Almonte.
Yeah, he held it up.
3 hits and 24 at bats from this left side of the plate. That's a 125 average. 3-1. Solarte on deck. Wow. Walked him. Almonte stood there for a while.
Maybe didn't know the count.
Save big on Bucko baseball this season with the Port Authority Connect card. Save up to $10 per ticket to Sunday through Thursday Pirates games. Get $10 off lower outfield box and outfield box tickets, and save $6 per ticket on outfield reserve and grandstand tickets. Go to pirates.com/connect card. Well, leadoff walk, second free pass for Burnett. And now Yangervis Solarte, who has struck out and grounded out. Robbed of a hit by Gong. '27-year-old Venezuelan. A little early.
Yeah, I'd say.
There is a strike to Solarte.
It's probably around here. This is probably Christmas weather, I would guess.
65 degrees at game time.
I would think, I don't know what it's like in here in December, but it's fairly common for it to be in the 60s when we come to town. You know, have you ever been here when it was 80? You listening? I just asked, have you ever been here when it's like it's 80 degrees?
Never.
It's always like
72 every day. So I was just chatting with the trailer, with some of the gypsies, talking, discussing the weather. In fact, we were talking about the weather, because that really determines what we wear.
Yep. Yeah, you come to California, you know, especially if you're coming to Southern or Northern California, extreme Southern or Northern California, you're not wearing anything but coats and ties.
And that's bounced to second. Walker doesn't throw there. Instead, he throws it toward Alvarez, who wasn't looking. And now Cervelli towards second and safe there. And the ball gets away. And the Padres score a run. And a brutal series of events.
Wow, I mean, that's crazy. And Pedro, I think, just assumed Walker let it go, because Walker turned to throw towards second. Pedro Alvarez looked away. And so Pedro was thinking, well, maybe double play. So Pedro took a step or two to his right, retreated back to first. The last he looked at Walker, Walker was on his way to throw to second, at least so Pedro thought. And Pedro obviously was surprised, and he wasn't looking when Neil Walker threw it his way. Cervelli thought he had a chance at the runner at second. Ball gets away. This game's not over.
No, they're letting the Padres right back into it. There's a base hit, nobody out. Pirates have opened the door for the Padres here. The walk this inning to lead things off. That play, 2 errors on it. Walker with 1, Cervelli with another.
Well, they gave that error to Walker?
They did for now.
Wow. Yeah, you get the feeling, you know, especially going back to that 5th inning, you know, started, you know, first couple guys struck out, and you start thinking, well, you don't want to give up your at-bats. You don't want to stop grinding for runs. You never know what can happen. Even though you're up 7-0, that can happen. Sometimes, you know, you get a letdown offensively. A team gets a couple of runs here and there. And now the first 3 runs that these Padres have gotten, they really shouldn't have scored any of the 3. And a big hit here. Boy, they're right back in it. Ooh, nothing wrong with that pitch. AJ. Long look in. Let's see what the UPMC Sports Medicine strike zone. Right at the knees, catching a lot of plate.
Justin Upton has hit into 2 double plays. Walker right now, Charlie, they'll change that. Once the official scorer looks at it again, you shouldn't have to look at it again, but there's no way Walker will be charged with that error. 1 ball, 1 strike. And up the middle. And it is 7-4. And still nobody out. Upton picks up his 37th RBI. He's in the top 10 in that department.
Yeah, one of the few fastballs left up, out over the plate. Much easier to hit the sinker that's up around the belt than the one down around the knees. It didn't have quite the movement. A little easier for a batter to reach the elevated fastball than the one down and away. And it's the one thing this Padres offense has been able to do this year. They've hit pretty well with runners in scoring position. They came in hitting .280.
Flied out and struck out.
And he's had a hard time picking up the breaking ball from A.J. Burnett. And he's been unable to lay off it.
Oh, 0-2. Four strikeouts for Burnett, including Kemp in the fourth. Old Venable, the runner at second. Upton, the RBI single. Nobody out, a walk, a couple of errors, a couple of hits. Two and two.
They didn't quite finish that curveball. Meant to get it away, left it in.
And he gets Kemp. First out, and in the fifth.
Doesn't give in very often, does A.J. Burnett. And he knows Kemp has had trouble picking this pitch up. That pitch well down, well off the plate. Bad chase from Kemp. And a big first out for A.J.
Derek Norris now. Great reaction from the fans in the first row behind home plate.
Yeah.
They couldn't believe he swung at that pitch. To the right of the batter. Oh, man.
There's about five of them.
One ball, one strike on Norris. Last time up, he hit that hard ground ball that Gong stopped. And rather than throw to first, Gong threw to third. A moving target. Harrison hadn't gotten to the bag yet. Wasn't a very good throw. Some up at the press box thought that the Pirates actually had gotten the out, but the Pirates didn't challenge it. 1-2. Jeff Nelson, third base umpire and crew chief. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Derek Norris.
It'd be a good time for a ground ball at somebody.
Whoa, wild pitch, puts runners at second and third.
That's big for the Padres, that's a big wild pitch because you figure now a ground ball will make it 7-5 instead of ending the inning. And, boy, that ball, not a whole lot Cervelli could do about that one. Took a wicked hop. If he would have went down to his knees, he probably would have went over Francisco's head.
A 22-pitch inning for Burnett here. Struck him out. The pitch in the dirt. 6th K for Burnett.
Yeah, that just goes to show you how nasty that curveball is, how hard it is to pick up. Look how far away. That ball's never in the strike zone, and he still gets the chase. Way outside.
Coming in and makes the catch. A couple of gift runs for the Padres. 7-4.
And may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Pittsburgh Pirates.
A couple of runs. One was earned, one unearned. 7-4 on our UPMC scoreboard. Jed Jerko takes over at second base. West Virginia native. And as we said earlier, we figured we'd get him in the ball game at some point. The Evans City, Pennsylvania native, Corey Mazzoni.
Just 3 appearances, 3 innings, 3 strikeouts, a couple of walks, also a home run for the former Seneca Valley Raider.
And A.J. Burnett on deck. Cervelli, 1 for 2. And another hit.
First pitch swinging, 94 miles per hour. Fastball up, out over the plate.
Neil Walker charged with that error. Apparently Walker tried to hold up his throw when he saw that Alvarez was not looking and his throw was wide, so they do charge the error to Neil Walker. Talking to Ray Searage there. A.J. Burnett looking for another sacrifice bunt. First one in the 4th inning, helped out by the fact that pitcher Ian Kennedy bobbled the ball. Will Middlebrooks, the third baseman, did not go after it. It might change here if he bunts it toward third, and this time he was swinging away. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Or perhaps just taking all the way. I think, with now just a 3-run lead, you'd want to risk A.J. hitting a ground ball at somebody and having the Padres turn 2.
Hurdle has said, asking him about that recently. I saw Garrett Cole sequence, show bunt, then swing away, and then bunt again. He said if those infielders are overly aggressive, he will call for the swing. Try and back them up. And he misses that bunt attempt. He doesn't do himself any favors there, striking out.
If you get a team, I can see that. If you get a team that's aggressive and has their first baseman break off early, the second baseman vacate early, and you have a pitcher that can handle the bat a little bit, and you have confidence that they can put it in play. You got 2 corner guys halfway in and 1 middle guy out of the way.
Harrison has walked twice. Ian Kennedy went 3 2/3, gave up 7 runs. Both walks to Harrison. 3 home runs allowed by Kennedy. Sean Kelly 1 1/3, and now Corey Mazzoni, who was acquired at the end of March from the Mets for Alex Torres, recalled on the 19th of this month for his second major league stint after being called up the 3rd week in April. Bouncing ball and a fair ball just past the bag, and better yet, it skips past that short fence. So coming home is Cervelli. He will score. Double for Harrison. Bucks get one of those runs back. 8-4.
That's what you like to see, come right back and score. Hard hit by Cervelli. J.A. a little giggle, caught a break. He just hits a one-hopper that gets over the third baseman Middlebrooks' head and stays just inside the line. Some tough luck for Mazzoni. But nice break for the Pirates and another run. Cervelli going hard all the way. And he knows once it goes past that corner, never a hesitation from Cervelli. From the moment that ball was on the ground, going hard.
Great to see, isn't it?
Good turns around the bases. Not taking anything for granted.
Jay Hay with his 17th ribby. And now Neil Walker.
How about that arm on Mazzoni? 96 miles per hour. $13 doubles for Jay Hay. It's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Given his start.
He's come a long way in a short time.
That's just a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
He brought his average up almost 100 points. That's remarkable.
So you've got a West Virginia and Western Pennsylvania taste here in this battle between Western Pennsylvanians Neil Walker and Corey Mazzoni. Jed Jerko, the Morgantown, West Virginia native, at second.
Yeah, and I'm wondering, I know obviously Neil Walker older than Mazzoni, but Pine Richland, Seneca Valley, North Allegheny, all big rivals in the northern suburbs. Although I want to say when Mazzoni was at Seneca Valley, or when Neil was at Pine Richland, rather, I think they were a different class.
Yeah,
I think it was
so too.
AAA. Now they're both rather quad A schools.
By the way, in your playing career, do you remember ever facing anybody from your neck of the woods?
Not really.
Hit the other way, and it's going to drop in front of Upton, and Harrison is just barely going to beat the throw on the base hit by Walker.
Yeah, kind of scary there for J-Hay is Upton with a pretty good throwing arm out there. I mean, you get halfway between second and third, he catches it, you might get doubled off. And so he kind of had to hang where he was, and that's a nice-looking swing from Neil Walker. That pitch, borderline strike, hits it hard the other way.
Boy, if Upton doesn't, double pump there.
Yeah. If it's
it's
first and second, I mean, that's a hard read for a runner at second base. If it's first and second, it's a force play. He's probably out.
That's hit hard. Look out. Both Harrison and Rick Sofield.
Harrison, Sofield, the security guy down there. Everybody getting out of the way.
Pirate offense, by the way, 11 hits. Last 6 games, Pirates have picked up 10 or more hits. McCutchen doubled in a run last time up. Jeff Branson watching his club. And individuals like McCutchen get healthy again. An opposite field job. This brings home Harrison. Neil Walker is going to be held. McCutchen into second with a double. 9-4.
Stay hot. Pirate offense. Keep the line moving. How about the at-bats this inning? Cervelli goes the other way. Harrison, a little fortunate that he gets the bouncer inside the line at third. Walker, nice at bat, going the opposite way. And now McCutchen with the line drive down the line.
Thinking that maybe that's a chance for three-bagger, but settles for the double.
Pretty well played out there in right field, I think, by Kemp, because where that ball hit the sign out there, I really thought it would kick further out towards straightaway right field. Kemp, the way he went into that wall, I'm thinking it might have got tricked and that ball might have kicked away from him, but he's obviously played here now and a bunch, so played the angle nicely to keep Walker from being waved around.
This is the 20th game this season. The Pirates have had 10 or more hits in 6 consecutive games. Double digits in the hits column. Infield in for Starling Marte. And lifted this one the other way. Not going to reach the seats.
AJ, not a lot of run support in his first 5 starts, but 4 of his last 5, including this one, 7 or more.
They say it evens out, right?
Yeah, in a big way. I'm sure he'd rather it be, kind of, if you average him out, he may be looking at 6 or 7 wins.
Well, base hit here can score a couple. Line drive right to short, and the throw gets past third. Walker will score after all.
I think they both scored.
10-4 they will. An 11-4 ball game. They almost doubled up Josh Harrison at third base. Or rather, Neil Walker at third base. And instead, The Pirates score a pair.
And that was another rocket from Marte. How about his at-bats? Hit with a pitch, hit a bomb, almost hit another one to right center, and this was a rocket shot. He's probably mad. He wants those RBIs. And Marista, accurate throw. Inning's probably over.
So they go from an inning-ending double play to an error that allows 2 runs to score. That's not the worst throw in the world, John, but with that so
for a force,
close,
for a force play, it's got to be chest high on the bag. I mean, that's, obviously if it wasn't a force and it's a tag play, that's kind of where you might be looking for the throw. But on a force, it's like throwing it across the diamond to the first baseman. Just get it up chest high.
That's his 4th error of the season, and the Pirates now lead it 11-4. Jung-Ho Kang, 1 for 3. Season high, by the way, 11 runs for the Pirates. Just as the Padres were making it close, scoring 2 in the 4th and 2 in the 5th, the Pirates now open it up. Kang caught looking. Pirates scoring 4 runs, 2 of them unearned, and lead it 11-4.
Yesterday talked about Jung-Ho Kang and how he uses a new rosin bag every game. Something else he does is kind of unique. He uses a new pair of batting gloves every game. He doesn't use the same pair of batting gloves twice. Okay. Now he told me it's because he sweats so much, and sometimes the palms of the batting gloves get stretched out so much. But he has probably about 10 or 12 pairs sitting in his locker that just got here on the road trip next to the 10 or 12 new rosin bags that he packed in his bags. But a little unique thing. And get this, he told me when he played in South Korea, sometimes he would use 2 pairs of batting gloves in a single game, Greg and John. So learn a little bit more and more about Jung-Ho Kang. Whatever he uses, man, they're working.
Base hit for Middlebrooks to lead off the 6th. And he's obviously very particular about his hands, and learning about that Rosenbach situation during our telecast yesterday. And Scott Bonnet, known as Bones, the Pirates equipment manager, said that he tried making those rosin bags for Kang, smaller version, because the one that sits on the mound too big to fit in the back pocket. So he tried to make them for Kang, but he found out quickly that Kang was going through them so fast that there's no way he was going to keep up. So ordered what he thought was going to be maybe a 2-year supply from Korea. And off of Alvarez's glove, and everybody going to be safe, and it's 1st and 3rd. Amarista reaches.
Both teams coming out slugging. A little in-between hop for Pedro. If that ball stays in the air a little bit longer, that's actually a pretty easy play. Catch it, land on the bag, get the out, but that little short hop, tough one to handle when you're diving for the ball.
Jed Jerko's first at bat. Well, Burnett has given up 4 runs to this point, 3 of them earned. The first time he's allowed more than 2 runs in a start this season. And now the Padres with 7 hits. One ball, 1 strike. Jed Jerko, 2nd round pick 5 years ago out of West Virginia University. Had a solid rookie year, but slumped to a .210 average last year. Jared Hughes loosening in the Pirates bullpen. See the pitch count approaching 90. Hard hit, there's gone. This should be routine, and it is. No RBI, but a run crosses the plate to make it 12-5.
You trade that every time. Got the big lead. 1 pitch, 2 outs. You'll take it.
Well, John, there's your Chick-fil-A double play.
Yep, gotta love your Chick-fil-A and your double plays.
Absolutely. Gotta love
combination.
A man from West Virginia hits into that Chick-fil-A double play.
Yes, he did.
Fouled off. Cervelli got a foul ball off the body. Oh, he got it both ways. Jeez.
Inside the right thigh. And
my goodness.
Back of the helmet.
Jeez.
AJ today, the 7 singles he's allowed. So now in the year, he's allowed 54 hits, 6 extra base hits.
That's
3 doubles, a triple, and 2 homers.
That's remarkable. By the way, we want to thank our stage manager, Adam. Actually, we're kidding. Francie nicknamed her Adam because we were all pretending before the game to be our producer, Adam Elmore. Every time she walked in and introduced herself, first it was you. She said, "You, Adam Elmore?" You said, "Yeah." Then Bob walked in. He says, "Hi, I'm Adam Elmore."
And you?
I came in, Adam Elmore, so she didn't know what was going on. The fun we have, huh?
Yep.
Line drive and a base hit. Past first. Just got done talking about the few extra base hits that he's allowed. There's a double.
I jinxed him. I'll take the blame.
Solarte, a double. And Clint Hurdle is going to make a change.
Pretty good pitch, good location. Didn't quite get all of it, tied up a little bit. You can see off the hands perhaps a bit. And just out of the reach of Pedro's big first baseman, Smith.
Well, Burnett not a bit happy. He was 5 2/3. Unless real disaster strikes the bullpen, he should get his 5th win, but he wanted to stay out there. And really not the best game defensively behind A.J. Burnett. He probably feels like even some of the earned runs a little bit tainted. So it's Jared Hughes now with 2 outs and a runner at second base facing Will Venable. Venable has struck out, bounced to short, and singled. With Yangervis Solarte on at second. Jared Hughes has been Mr. Cleanup the last couple years, coming in with men on base.
Breaking ball from Jared Hughes. Very few of those. Mostly the good sinker.
So Jared Hughes does clean up that bottom of the 6th with the strikeout. Pirates lead 11-5. defense, and A.J. Burnett pitched even better than giving up the 5 runs 4 earned. But he should get the W. And we check out the Nissan road ahead. Hopefully the Pirates will be working on a 7-game winning streak tomorrow night when Francisco Liriano faces undefeated James Shields. Coverage begins at 9:30. Liriano 2-4, Shields 6-0.
Talking about how few extra base hits A.J. Burnett has given up. Shields, National League leading 15 home runs allowed. And half his hits allowed have gone for extra bases.
My gosh.
But yet he's still undefeated.
Alvarez looks for his first hit. And a chopper. Fairly routine. So Amarista on the other side of the infield takes care of Alvarez. One out for Gregory Polanco. Polanco has homered, popped up, and singled to center. Jung-Ho Kang hit a 3-run homer with 2 outs in the first inning off Ian Kennedy. And Polanco hit the solo home run. Starling Marte a 2-run homer. Vance Worley getting ready to pitch. I guess you could see Worley finishing things up, couldn't you?
Oh yeah, perhaps. Sure, if the score stays the same, or perhaps a 3-inning save.
Well, how rare are 3-inning saves anymore?
Have we ever seen?
They're like complete games. Now Hughes could go out for the bottom of the 7th if it does not get to that 9th spot of the order. The Cardinals and the Cubs both with the day off. Corey Hart gets ready. The Pirates began today 1 back of the 2nd place Cubs in the Central and 6.5 games behind the Cardinals. Hard hit, but at the shortstop. Two outs at the top of the 7th inning.
If you watch the Pirates offense come alive the last week or so, and you look at how they're hitting the ball, hitting to all fields. Think of the opposite field home runs we've seen in the last week. Cervelli's hit one opposite field. Now Polanco, Alvarez, Neil Walker. A ton of hits here tonight going the opposite way.
Couple of hits for Cervelli last 2 times to the plate. And hit the other way. And a little trouble for Kemp with the lights. Fights it and makes the catch. Pirates go down in order for the first time this evening.
Pool bobblehead night, similar to the Marte Parte thing they did 2 weeks ago. It's Tony Watson Elementary bobblehead night. In reference to Sherlock Holmes' famous quote, "My dear Watson," look at that. Tony approves of it himself. Tony is dressed in Sherlock Holmes' coat and hat, along with the magnifying glass and the pipe. The first 1,500 fans through the gates will get this unique bobblehead when the curve face Binghamton. 6 p.m. start time. So if you come from Pittsburgh, please plan accordingly. And make your way there and get that cool Tony Watson bobblehead, Greg and John.
All right, Robbie. Vance Worley will take over.
Well, we'll see if Clint Hurdle, if Worley can get his first save.
Double switch with Sean Rodriguez now at first. Shallow right, Rodriguez right away will make the catch.
Easy first out. Just 86 miles per hour from Worley. Pitch up and in, tied him up.
Worley, of course, would rather be starting, but been a good trooper. And Charlie Morton came off the disabled list. Morton in the rotation. Worley pitched a couple of hitless innings. His first relief appearance of the season 9 days ago. Kemp is 0 for 3.
Pretty good pitch to hit there. 88 up out over the plate. Unable to pull the trigger. Sure, he's happy to get rid of AJ though. I mean, AJ made him look bad a couple of times.
0 for 11 lifetime against Burnett. Matt Kemp, now a Padre.
Yeah. Got off to a great start as a Padre. He slowed a little bit here in May, but a good April. You see Worley staying out of the middle.
That has been the book on Kemp this season. Teams have worked him away. A lot of those balls hit in the air and not much distance the other way from Matt Kemp.
Much deeper to right than it is to left here. And 5 balls to right, unless you're superhuman, are going to be outs, especially from a right-handed bat.
Derek Norris 0 for 3. Broken bat, weakly hit to Walker. And 1, 2, 3 in a hurry for Vance Worley. All Sunday through Friday games at PNC Park. All students with a valid college email address can save big on tickets in the outfield or grandstand at PNC Park. To purchase your tickets, go to pirates.com/student. Buccos leading this one 11-5 and on their way to making it 7 in a row. Pirates are in the midst of their longest winning streak in a couple of years. They won 9 straight in 2013. And Kevin Quackenbush becomes the 4th pitcher to work.
Pretty good work. 14th appearance, 2.45 ERA, 14 punch-outs and 14 2/3 innings. Opponents only hitting 226 against him. Pretty much just 2-pitch guy, fastball, curveball. Not overpowering.
Sean Rodriguez's first at bat. Double switch. Taking over at first base for Pedro Alvarez. Shortstop Amarista has been busy lately. One out to start the 8th inning. Well, the Bucks can move to within 6 games of the Cardinals and a half game behind the Chicago Cubs. 6 more outs and that will be the case. The Cardinals tomorrow will host the Dodgers. A weekend series, and the Cubs will host the Royals in an interleague series starting tomorrow night at Wrigley. Look where the Pirates were last year at this time. They were 20-26, 7 games off the pace. They start this day 2 games over 500. Well, they came from a long way back, didn't they, last year, these Pirates?
I don't think most people remember that, you know, the sluggish start.
I mean, there was a sluggish start this season, but they got it going way late last year. And a base hit for Jay Hay. He's on base for the 4th straight time. A couple of walks, a double, and a single.
In case folks from last year thought maybe the Jay Hay season was a fluke. He can just flat out hit. Up, down, in, or out. And he's feeling good now.
He's hitting 266 now. His average has gone in the last 15 games from 173 to 266. Pirates.com/vote. Vote online up to 35 times.
Saw them holding Jay Hay on over there at first base. That's a bit unusual. Lefty up. Pirates up by 6. And that'll usually shut down a running game too. You play behind the runner, it's a 6-run game. Nobody's going anywhere.
But yeah, does this, having the guy hold him, does it make you think, okay, you're going to hold me, I'm going to go?
I still don't think you should go.
Regardless.
But, yeah, I still don't think you go. But Yeah, I'm a little surprised that they're holding them on. I mean, 6 outs to go. You're playing for, if you send them, you're basically playing for a 7th run. I mean, what would the reasoning be behind that? That would be, to me, piling on.
And Walker could take advantage of it too.
Yeah.
By slapping one past first.
Yeah.
By the way, last 15 games now for Josh Harrison. He's hitting .429. Out of this world what he's been doing lately. And look at that.
Yep.
It's exactly what Walker does.
That's why you don't hold him on.
Walker's 3rd hit.
You're playing back. I mean, it's still, that ball was hit hard. It still may have snuck through, but really no reason to mess with the base runners.
Pirates now with 14 hits, leading 11-5. A 3-hit night for McCutchen as he steps to the plate. After striking out in his first at bat, he has singled, doubled, and doubled. Pirates season high in hits, 15 on the 15th of this month at Wrigley. Already scored the most runs this season. And our in-game box score is a thing of beauty to Jeff Branson.
Oh, yeah.
Pirates hitting coach. Look at all those hits. Walker, McCutchen, 3 hits apiece. Harrison on base 4 times. Cervelli a couple of hits. Polanco a couple of hits. And the long ball early from Gong, Polanco, and Marte.
Their offense is creeping up over 250 now as a team. About middle of the pack. And I wouldn't be surprised when it's all said and done. They're top 2 or 3. Again, I mean, last year, I want to say they finished 2nd last year.
I think so.
Right behind Colorado. An average.
When you're up big now, John, 8th inning, 2 on, I guess your approach doesn't change. What about your mindset? Are you even more relaxed now? It's not like the game is on the line. What's your thought process here?
You should still, you should be much more relaxed. It isn't, a do or die at bat or anything like that. You just want to see it and look for a good pitch to hit. And again, I know these guys, especially middle order guys with runners on base. I mean, they want to drive in runs.
Yeah.
They want to, there's a chance to pad your stats a little bit and put together a good at bat. Try to get for Andrew his 4th hit, at least his 3rd RBI. I like the approach of both Josh Harrison and Neil Walker here in the 8th inning with the big lead. Not going up there swinging from their heels, trying to hit a home run, trying to get a cheap home run. That's we talked about a little bit earlier, maybe giving away your at-bats because you're just up there swinging from your heels, just looking for a pitch to hit out of the ballpark. Well, 2 good at-bats. Giving McCutchen now a chance to drive home more.
Got under it.
I heard a grunt from Andrew. He knew he got a pitch that he could drive. Could have been a big night for Andrew McCutchen if he just got on top of that ball a little bit. Fastball, pretty much middle and up. You heard it. Ooh. He knew right away.
Three for 5.
You don't think he wanted some,
yeah,
some RBIs
no
right
doubt.
there? He was thinking 3.
He's thinking about what an RBI night this could have been. He just won, but the ball that bounced over the wall.
Yeah,
The play that Kemp made on him on that double the last time up. Kemp made a nice play.
Very easily have 3, and better contact with that last one. 4, 5, 6.
Marte hit by a pitch in the first inning, hit the home run in the third after McCutchen had led off with a base hit. And Marte's 4th inning at bat, remember he sent Venable back to the wall in center. Could have had his second 3-run, his first 3-run homer of the game, and he lined out his last time up to the shortstop, Amarista.
Yeah, that ball hit the right centers out of most ballparks. I'd say every ballpark in the National League Central. That was a home run. I think he'd get a good pitch to hit here. 3-1. Guessing he'll be gearing up for a fastball and he'll let it fly.
Now they're loaded for Jung Ho Gong. Gong, a 3-run home run in the first. Fired up. And here he is again in a situation with 2 outs and men in scoring position. He's been on fire the last couple of weeks in these moments.
Couldn't pull the trigger on that one. Fastball running in.
One ball, 1 strike. Oh, missed 1 and 2. Remember, they're watching back home in Korea.
Pitch number 1 was called a ball. That one right down Main Street.
Ian Kennedy started, and Sean Kelly, Corey Mazzoni, and now Kevin Quackenbush. But Gong strikes out for the 3rd straight time. The Pirates lead it 11-5. Sounds of Everclear coming to stage AE June 19th. Now Vance Worley facing Clint Barmas. 11-5 Pirates. We're in the bottom of the 8th inning. Barmas spent the previous 3 years with the Bucks. And one of our favorites, real professional. Winning just .222 this season. He's started just a dozen games at short.
True pro, though. He'll go about his business and play hard, play the game the right way, helping out whoever wants help.
Two and two. A 1-2-3 seventh inning for Worley, who has a chance to pick up a 3-inning save. And fouled off. A.J. Burnett, 5 2/3 innings, 5 runs, 4 earned. And Barmas drives one deep to left center field. Marte is over, and he'll make the catch.
Barmas hit it well. That's what you're used to seeing here at Petco Park. Ball's just dying as they head towards the wall.
Will Middlebrooks has a couple of hits and an RBI. Padres coming into this game had won 3 of their last 4 after dropping 7 of their previous 8. A lot of hope in San Diego after a flurry of activity during the winter meetings. A base hit and a 3-hit night for Middlebrooks. Padres began the day 6 back of the Dodgers in the West.
Yeah, they probably had to be one of the biggest stories from the offseason, huh? These Padres and the moves they've made.
77 and 85 last year, their 8th season out of the playoffs. And their general manager, A.J. Preller, went to work, changed whole look of this club that finished with the worst offense in the major leagues last year. James Shields, big free agent sign. Bouncing ball to second. 1, 2. And 2 scoreless for Vance Worley. from South Korea. They're learning all about him around this country now. Big home run. Gong in the first. 3-run blast. And the Pirates were on their way. Big night offensively. And yeah, they are watching in his homeland. And proud of their native son. He's proud of that son, isn't he? Bucco fans are happy tonight. Corey Hart is going to pinch hit for Vance Worley, so there will be no 3-inning save. The lone left-hander in their bullpen is Frank Garces.
13 innings in as many games. Staying away from Corey Hart. Fastball slider change. Fastball top out around 92, 93.
I thought it was interesting, John, that Clint Hurdle, he pushed all the right buttons yesterday in that comeback win, scoring 5 in the 7th. But when the Pirates had a man on, there's a broken bat with a flare to the shortstop Amarista. But after a hit by Stewart, rather than 2 outs in the 7th against the left-hander Dunn, rather than go to Corey Hart, they went with Jose Tabata, and Tabata delivered. Shot off the second baseman.
Going with the hot bat of Tabata. It was a bit of surprise, given that Hart would have represented the tying run. The Pirates were down 2 at the time. Tabata, who doesn't have or hit for much. He has some power, but he just doesn't hit for much power. Hurdle went with Jose instead of Corey.
Jose Tabata. Yep, he sure did. Three infielders on the right side as Gregory Polanco sees the shift. James Shields loves to hit. He's been talking about that. Now that he's in the National League, he thoroughly enjoys it. He's hitting 167 on the year is the pitcher Shields. His ball's popped up. 2 outs.
Is he bat left-handed, Shields? Or I'm just wondering if he was just...
I don't know whether he's impersonating someone or that's his swing. I don't know. Find out tomorrow. James Shields, he is listed as a right-handed hitter. Lefty Francisco Liriano goes tomorrow. And Cervelli keeps it going. A 3-hit night for him.
Doesn't matter the score. He does not give up at bats. Not wasting any time. Fastball, staying inside it.
Rodriguez with his second at bat, bounced to short last inning. 15 hits for the Bucks. 1-2.
Orley, good 2 innings of work. Wonder if he was thinking save. Looks like Bastardo will finish things up.
Kind of wondering when the last time the Pirates had a 3-inning save. Ryan Reed, June 13th, 2013. Pitched a 3-inning save against the Milwaukee Brewers. Ryan Reed was not with the Pirates that long, just that one season and much of that year in the minors. So no chance tonight as Worley is lifted after 2 scoreless. Faces the minimum.
See that every now and again where a check swing, the ball hits the bat. You rarely see it twice in the same at bat. The ball barely moves off his shoulder.
And a broken bat. Amarista's been all over the place. Gets the assist there. And a couple of putouts in the ninth. And the Pirates trying to put away the Padres. 3 more outs. Inning. The Pirates continue this 4-game set against the Padres tomorrow night. Francisco Liriano will take the mound. Coverage starts at 9:30 with Pirates pregame presented by WB Mason here on Root Sports. Liriano versus the undefeated James Shields. The Pirates will be carrying a 7-game winning streak with them tomorrow night. One streak come to an end. The fact that James Shields has not lost a ball game. 6 decisions, he's won each. The Pirates 3 outs away from making it official. The 7-game win streak.
Bastardo looking to improve on that .556 earned run average. 12 strikeouts and 11 1/3 innings.
Fans, John Hogan.
There we go. He's having a blast, proving he can play at this level. That's no easy jump. I mean, obviously he's used to being successful and put up some great numbers.
And to start the year, John, as a part-time guy.
Yeah.
Had to be awfully strange. Think of what a big star he was.
Yeah,
in South Korea.
And I wondered, when was he going to get at bats? How was he going to get at bats? And if it wasn't better, I was one of the guys who were thinking, well, it might be better to go and let him play some in AAA. Get some a large sum of at bats. Figured,
better than sitting.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sitting there thinking, is he ever going to get? How many at bats is he going to end up with? Is he going to get 200 at bats? I mean, would that be kind of a wasted season? Diaz got hit with a pitch there. He says he's okay. He doesn't want Cervelli to waste any time, although he doesn't look very happy. That ball was whiffed on. Just inside that left knee. He's mad.
Man. Don't talk to me.
Catchers take pride in
kind of protecting
the
almost,
umpire,
right?
Cervelli obviously didn't get in front of that one, but
McCutchen. There's one. Cervelli apologizing to Las Diaz, who's calmed down a bit now. Yangervis Solarte now batting from the right side. He's much better as a left-handed hitter. Solarte was in the minor leagues with the Twins for 6 seasons and then signed a minor league free agent deal with the Rangers, spent a couple of years in their minor leagues. The Yankees signed him, a minor league free agent contract, had a big spring training in Florida. Hooked on with the Yankees and hit .254 and then was traded for Chase Headley last summer. Yankees lost to Oakland earlier tonight. CC Sabathia is now 2-6. He gave up 5 runs in 6 innings. His earned run average is .567. Oh.
Not the same pitcher. Safe to assume, safe to say. I mean, obviously we don't have the stats in front of us, that most big contracts, the free agents, don't pan out. No. I would say more than not.
Yep. I would agree. It's 2 outs. Bastardo going to put a lid on this one. It's a fly out and a strikeout.
Just blew this one by him right down the middle. Pretty much right down the middle.
More inner half.
Venable. 1 out of 4. AJ Burnett will go to 5-1. Shelby Miller pitched 7 innings, gave up 1 run tonight for Atlanta. Lost to the Giants. This ball in the air to left. Marte back and raise it. Raise the Jolly Roger in San Diego. The Pirates have won 7 in a row.
Pretty easy one tonight. You love these. From start to finish. You got the early lead. You added on. Your pitching was just fine. A couple hiccups on defense. But, boy, we've been seeing more and more of these this last week. It's nice to run this little streak, 7 straight. And it has been relatively easy. Yeah. You've been able to rest guys in the bullpen. The offense, everybody's contributing. Getting the long ball, you're getting the clutch hits. And again, you're getting the good pitching.
10 or more hits in a game for the Pirates in each of their last 6. And they coast to a victory here.